information. I mean, you need full government in a recession. You can't get it because the senators have this rule. Anonymous senator can just hold someone's appointment and it never sees the light of the day. They said that rule should be changed. Norman Ornstein, the resident scholar at the American Enterprise Institute, he says coming on Tuesday afternoon and closing down on Thursday afternoon, that should be changed.
It's a nice work week.
Yeah, they should come for 5 days. They should start Monday at 9 a.m. and Friday at 5 p.m.
Like most Americans do.
That's right. And if they work together a little longer, they'll get to like each other a little longer. So they'll not be gridlocked. They'll be more friendly, you know.
They should go for happy hour.
That's right. According to Warren Rudman, he's a senator, they need as much as $30,000 each week. They need to raise it to run for re-election. $30,000 a week.
That means all they're doing is just going out to these fundraising events.
That's right. And of course, they have to pick up the phone calls from people who have money. So here it is, they're not doing their job. If you can have the public sponsor the election, well, in that particular case, you will not have these senators running around trying to collect money so they can win their job for another 6 years.
You know, that's the sad thing, because most Americans really don't understand the inner workings of the Senate or the Congress, right? They just rely on somehow bills getting passed, and then when they don't pass, they get frustrated and they oust some of the people, usually the guy at the top. But, you know, if you just fix the process inside, you'd probably accomplish a lot more. But, you know, I just can't help but wonder, with the new ruling that Supreme Court made, the one that President Obama made such a big deal about in his State of the Union address, isn't that going to make this problem worse? He just took away campaign reform.
It did, and of course all the Congress is all upset and they want to change it. But once again, there's something we cannot help. Constitution was created and we all got to follow that, and these Supreme Court judges decided that's the way it is. But there are a number of things they can change. President Obama has said he wants to debate it on C-SPAN. He wants everybody to see it. Yeah. I mean, we want to see who is being unreasonable. We can tell who's being unreasonable, and we want to see that. And maybe if they come on, they debate it on C-SPAN, which they actually do too. But in one bill between 4, 5, 6 people and President Obama sitting there and answering questions, I think that could be a good system.
We love reality TV.
Yeah.
There's no reason why they couldn't do this, or borrow at least something from the reality TV concept, and actually showcase what happens inside. I mean, C-SPAN is great. It's boring for most people to watch. But the ones that watch it really, I think, walk away with a much better understanding of how things actually get done.
But, you know, rhetoric that is being spewed, I mean, they say something else, but they mean something else. I mean, that is what is happening up there. There's no reality to the words that they use. But if they sit and debate a bill with president there and a few senators from both parties coming in, or congressmen from both, I really think I would like that.
I think it's where the government should be going next. You know, transparency and inviting the public in, which is exactly what the public hungers for. I think it's time.
Reality TV.
Reality TV.
Yes.
Well, Ramesh, I was curious. Have you watched the movie Avatar?
Yes, I have, and I loved it.
It was a very good movie. In fact, I saw it finally and was regretting that I didn't watch it earlier because I also enjoyed it. But just to show you the power that movie and the influence that it's having, did you know there was a protest in the West Bank where people actually dressed up, villagers protested while dressed as members of the Na'vi tribe from the 3D blockbuster Avatar to protest oppression and resistance. And they were trying to win support publicly, perhaps globally, by portraying themselves kind of like, you know, the Na'vi tribe under attack.
That's right. And the same thing happened in India, too. I mean, in India, there are tribes that actually live off of the jungle where they live in, and they want to bring in different things up there, and this population says, no, we don't want it. We are happy the way we are living.
And you know, that's what I guess I liked the movie for that reason, was the message behind it made you think, you know, like who really is to say that advancement of technology and civilization is what everybody wants?
You're a tech guru. Tell me from the technology point of view, Did he have to really spend that kind of money to make what he made?
The thing with James Cameron is he always does things at the cutting edge. And when you are doing things at the cutting edge, you're looking at emerging technology, looking at new techniques, you're testing the limits of your equipment and your computing power and performance. Those things all come at a price. Think about any time that you upgrade your computer, or you think about buying the latest technology product, you pay a premium.
Yeah.
Within 6 months or 1 year, it becomes old and it drops by half. So if you're operating on the fringes and you're doing anything at that sort of cutting, bleeding edge technology, you will pay a premium. He paid a premium to create this movie, but he has also defined and set a new standard. So at this point, he will be credited forever with taking the movie experience to a whole new level.
If you haven't seen Avatar, please go and see Avatar. That's a very nice movie.
The name Avatar itself has been getting a lot of attention. It's an Indian word. We call it Avatar. Here it's Avatar. But, there's been some controversy about where James Cameron got this idea in the first place. The Na'vi tribe is blue. Krishna is blue. Theme of reincarnation, cloning. There's just a lot of parallels that, he has drawn on. So there have been a lot of discussions about the movie Avatar. And I was curious to see it from that standpoint as well.
I'm sure he picked up the idea from somewhere. It could very well be from Krishna. Well, folks, here is the most popular lady in the world. Her name is Angela Merkel. She's the Chancellor of Germany, a European leader, and she is going to help Greece get off the
bankruptcy train.
Yeah.
This is an interesting thing to watch because the European Union is exactly that. It's a union of countries. So when one of those countries falls out of alignment, all the other countries have to basically support that one country.
That's right.
And there is